welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my only time. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Make the most of. I forget the lyrics for this part, but it doesn't really matter. Everybody wants to rule the. I don't know. No. Hi. Oh my goodness! Hi, people. Listen, this was an incredible bout of fence sitting that we were doing here tonight. We're just like, so here's the thing. So I managed to get a cold. Now, this is very unlike me. If you know me, this is not something that I am wont to do. Hi, people. Hi. I am not the kind of fellow who either gets colds very often or who is actually a very good patient when he gets said cold. So basically what had happened was I got the cold, laid me out for 2 fucking weeks, right? And this isn't, there's nothing really extraordinary about this cold other than the fact that I have it and I'm pushing. I don't do well with colds. But anyway, so then, and to my credit, I did try to keep this cold from infecting my darling wife, and I failed. I failed. It wasn't good. I infected my wife with said cold.
I still have the
Hi.
cold.
She still got the cold. There she is. It's Laura, everybody.
I'm trying not to get the cold back. You look crazy.
Yeah, no, you look gorgeous. Ladies and gentlemen. Did I marry well or what? Mwah. Anyway, yeah. So Christina says I don't march, but she did today. We'll get to that. But put a pin in that. Anyway, so yesterday, I was starting to feel. You can kind of hear it in my my chest a little bit. I'm like, wait a second, is this turning into pneumonia? Oh, it's delightful. But then I woke up today. It's been a bit of a roller coaster ride. I did manage to get out. Into the hoi polloi, marching. I don't know if you heard about this. There's a fellow who is occupying the White House right now, not terribly popular with people of my political persuasion. And it turns out I'm not alone. Oh, kids. Oh, yeah. Boy, I did. Honestly, there were some delightful signs out there. So here's the thing. Now, I was supposed to be kind of an integral part of preparing this whole thing. And the only thing that I could really do was just kind of stumble to the finish line and just kind of show up and be like, hi, I'm here. But it was actually very, apart from a couple of yokels who kept circling around the block trying to coal roll. Oh, it's delightful. You know what this is? It's where basically they drive these big dually pickup trucks and they're just like, well, I'm a big man. And they just barf out a bunch of smoke. But this guy couldn't quite do it. And so we eventually we were kind of laughing at the fellow. They love being laughed at, by the way. Oh, MAGAs. They love it. They love it when you laugh at them. Anyway, so here's the thing. That I have just started feeling a little bit better tonight. And I was like, do I have it in the tank, people? And I was like, okay, if there's a God, give me a sign. And then Christina, hi, darling, popped on. And she's like, yeah, here's your sign, bucko. Hop on. So we'll see how long I last tonight. Now, here's the thing. Last week's show didn't happen because of technical shenanigans and tomfoolery, which, by the way, technical terms, I don't expect you to understand my highfalutin lingo here on the program. Wait, this isn't usually when I hang on. Let me see if I can switch this around. There, that's the one you've come to know and love. Anyway, so I was out there. We didn't march. We were going to initially do like a big fucking rally. And, we've done those before, but then a certain fellow got assassinated. And we just decided, maybe not the safest thing to be standing on a stage unguarded in front of thousands and thousands of people anymore. At least not for this fellow here. So that's what I decided. I kind of made a judgment call on that. But anyway, we did see some footage from Engine Fuzz in horrible, war-torn Portland. Honestly, the bravery that you exhibited by being out in those war-torn streets, quite exemplary. Tiny little Issaquah. So what we had planned was there is the Costco, and then there is the entrance to the I-90 down this one stretch of road, and it stretches for about a mile. Now, I was going to put together a compilation of the whole thing, which I'm going to later. I just didn't do it in time for our purposes here this evening. Stop rocking the claps, Gramps. Gramps. That's me. I'm Gramps, rocking the claps. Anyway, but I did walk the entire route of this, and it was over a mile long, and I filmed the entire way. And apparently, the math is standing shoulder to shoulder, single file, or rather, shoulder to shoulder. That's, I think, represents 3,000 people. 3,000 people will basically fill up a mile. Ray, are you here? Are you here? I need somebody to check my math on me for this. But anyway, we were all the way down the entire mile was filled both sides, and it was probably about 3-4 people deep. So you do the math. I figure around 10,000. So for tiny little Issaquah, we turned out, we showed and proved, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, so with that.
And now, here are your hosts, Stefan and Lori.
And not Lori, just me. She's in the other room. She's on the. But actually, there is a. Seems like there's a way that I can do this. I did this before when you're actually able to put the comment over in the. I don't know. Oh, that way. Hang on. Can I do it? Oh, look at that. Oh, come on, people. Come on now. So let's see. David Seltzer, hi, brother. My 88-year-old mother showed up. Oh, that's glorious. Mine did too, and she's 5 years shy of that, 6 years shy of that. Let's see. So Angie's here. Kathy's here. Hi, people. Hi. Keith is here. Oh, Kathy's here. Oh, my God. I'm so happy to see all you people. This is absolutely glorious on All About a Saturday night. Now, like I said, I've got maybe half an hour of gas in the tank, as it were. And then that's, once again, technical terms. I don't expect you to follow along with all the technical terms here on the broadcast tonight. But yeah, we'll see how long I show up. Yeah, Laurel has the eternal cold, which we are calling it, which I'm sincerely hoping that I wake up tomorrow renewed, refreshed, cold, and not to be indiscreet, phlegm-free. Oh, it's not a pleasant thing. It's not pleasant at all. And you've certainly experienced this for yourself. But when you have a cold,
Should I sit in here with you? Or
Sure,
are
yeah.
we going to share the cold back and
no.
forth?
Have a seat.
I am actually concerned about this.
Come have a seat.
Ah!
No. Here's the thing. Now, you guys probably know this as well as we do. When you have a cold, don't you feel like it's never going to fucking end? Don't you? You get that feeling. It's just like, oh my God, I have never known a time in my life when I did not have a cold. Exactly.
I'm going to always have a cold.
I will always have this cold.
the rest of my
For the
life.
rest of my life. And that is honestly still what it feels. I ran into a friend of mine today. She's like, oh, you have that cold? I'm like, yeah, I guess I do have that cold. And she goes, I've had it for a month. I'm like, no.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear she had that for a month.
Yeah, Christina says you may need antibiotics for bacterial infection. Now, here's the thing. We are at the point where we no longer need like these physicians to be like, listen, I go into a doctor at this point basically knowing what I need. If something is wrong, I'm like, okay, here's what. And they'll go, we have to do this and we have to take it. And then you walk out with the exact thing.
Oh, there's Sarah. Hi.
Hi, Sarah. Hello. What did you participate?
I have the major tinnitus right now.
One of us had bad gas or something. P.U. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Sarah, were there protests up in the Great White North?
What are they protesting? Everything's perfect up there.
It's my understanding that these were international, worldwide. Not that it fucking matters. Other than the fact that I think that the world was just looking for an opportunity to stick their collective thumb in the eye of this administration. Listen, any Portland storm. So anyway, so we had prepared a show for last week, which for reasons that are not interesting at all, I seem to have ironed out the technical boo-boos for the once again. This technical lingo. I'm not expecting you to be able to keep up with my every fucking nuance. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, let's see. There's a whole kind of there's a whole king there that is true. The Canada is actually a territory. How does it shake out? I know that you are under the crown somehow, but I don't understand exactly to what extent.
Aren't they under the British crown?
They are under the British crown.
Right.
We watched a travel show. Eugene Levy, a famous Canadian comic, is doing a travel show on Apple Plus, and he went to. Do you need a pen and a notebook?
I need everything. But also, we want to talk to you about something because we're like we used to, It seems like no one's on Facebook anymore.
It does feel that way.
Do you guys want to move somewhere else?
We were thinking about that.
Do you want us to do another kind of show? Like, we all want to hang out every Saturday night, right?
We're thinking about moving venues.
We don't want to force you onto Facebook, and also we don't want to force you to watch a show. You don't want to, do you want to do the game show? Do you want to do a news show? What do you want us to do?
This is all up in the air. And during the downtime, and honestly, during El Gripe 2025, we've had plenty of time. We've had plenty of time to think about this.
Think about,
like, King Chuck lawn signs. Do they call him King Chuck in Canada? I love that.
King Supers.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
this is usually a different keyboard.
Yes, it's a shorter keyboard.
Yeah,
so,
I'm like, I have no space here anymore.
No space.
Really? What do you?
Well, thank you for being here tonight. Well, thank you.
We want to talk about it.
Thank you for being here.
We want to all hang out every Saturday night. We missed you guys last week, but but what do you want to do?
And we will figure that out. So put a pin in that, and we'll sidebar this, as they say on Zoom.
No, but even right now, would you rather not do the question and answer game show? We can do the news, we could do, you know what I mean?
Well, we have 13 people.
Oh, well,
so I think that's quorum. I think we're ready to do this. Now, listen, one of the things that I prepared last week was I actually prepared a video clip that had been making the rounds. Now, as I mentioned at the top of the show, Portland, terrible war-torn city that it is. This bit of footage has been going around as the war rages on in Portland. So as you can see, weep for the fine people of Portland, won't you? Because they're under terrible conditions right now. But anyway, let's just jump right into the game here, shall we? Other signs that Portland is a war zone. Other signs that Portland is a war zone. Are they starting to ration? Like artisanal pickle jars? Is that what's happening? Is there a shortage of arm garters? Fixies? Is there nobody to fix the fixies? Is that how we know that Portland is under occupation? Laura actually managed to unearth these fine little guys.
Oh wait, did you change the thing so I don't have to type it anymore?
Yes, I did. Yes, you don't have to.
How'd you do that?
You
typed them in?
I've seen to every single detail, people. I have seen to every detail.
So you know how 2 weeks ago that was 2 weeks ago?
That was 2 weeks ago.
You were blowing into a handkerchief.
I was.
Here's my snot booger.
I showed you the business end of my handkerchief. I regretted it immediately.
I had it, right? And now I still have it, and I sound so sick that you're probably like, "Wow, don't get us sick, Laura."
Can you actually feel the cold vibes coming through your transmission device, computer, television, whatever it is?
I was trying to be so good, and finally I went to dinner on Thursday
We
night.
did. We actually,
went to dinner,
yeah.
We had a really good time, and then I woke up now I'm even sicker.
So, listen, no good deed goes unpunished, or the road to hell is paved with good intentions
Did you
or
ever
something.
get a cold, and the cold is so long, you're like, the cold is part of me now?
That's it. And I was just saying, I feel like we're in the eternal cold phase. All right. Hi, Carrie. Speaking of the Supper Club. Hi, sweetheart. Let's see. So the other signs that Portland is a war zone. Keith says Voodoo Donuts up the default tip to 20%. Just turn it around.
Voodoo Donuts is opening tomorrow in Bellevue, and I want to go.
we gotta
Carrie
go.
Atwood, I'm going to come pick you
go.
up so
Yeah.
we can go.
We're
Do you
all
wanna
going
go?
to
Let's
eat
all
our
go.
body weight in donuts. The inflatable suits are filled with nitrous. The lumbersexuals are selling out to corporate beer. Oh, that's really when you know things are rough. The Portland Fiber Arts Group had the underground their ribbit hat crocheting. Cacao. Someone toilet papered a home in Like Oswego. Oh, yeah, now you know
not
things
good.
are really trouble.
That's not good.
Bench pressing Cliff Bars. Hi. The tree socks are drooping. These are all fabulous. High cases of athlete's foot. I think I've got
right.
that myself, and I'm not proud of that.
You have to wash with the Head and Shoulders I put in the shower.
Apparently, that's the way to do it. Is you actually use some dandruff shampoo and that goes right up.
Oh, I love Voodoo Donuts, Kathy. I know. I'm a total I'm a
God,
total
I'm a
Voodoo
delight.
Donuts apologist. Their stuff is so expensive and it's so, but I just love it. It's so good, and it's so just catchy, and I like it.
The waffle window started selling pancakes, says Keith. The parking authority is marking tires with red chalk instead of white. Sure. Let's see. Shakespearean deaths are at an all-time smoky high.
Right.
Oh my God, these are fabulous. The kilted unicycle Vader guy plays a flaming saxophone now, like the Lost Boys. Hey, little sister. That Jamie Lee.
Oh, hi.
Did you go? Did you
I
go
have
to
a
the
cold
protest today?
forever.
The naked bicyclists are experiencing hemorrhoids and flatulence. Well, they might be anyway.
What I realize is that we haven't had a cold in probably 5 or 6 years.
No, we don't get them.
Right? We never get it since COVID, right?
But then, yeah, somebody contracted El Gripe.
Yeah, and then
one.
gave it to me.
Powell Books bought Kindle.
Kathy is trying to take away my
She's
joy of
she's
Voodoo Donuts.
yucking your
Don't
yum.
yuck my yum.
She's yucking your yum.
Don't do that
Kathy, the weed is not organic. Listen, I want to give all you people a point. Jamie went to the protest in Venice. Fabulous. Did you guys go along the boardwalk? I hope that you did. Or maybe just down Rose there. Let's see. There are so many fabulous answers. I guess I got to give it to a Portlander. Let's give it to Ange for Powell Books bought Kindle.
I need a notebook. I need a pen. I need
Here,
everything.
Here, just keep scoring
Okay.
that, or keep it on your laptop, maybe.
I'm wretched.
So now, we had I had prepared so many things for last week, and boy oh boy, you just hate to leave stuff like that on the table, don't you? You really do. So this
I
is
curated so much news.
This is
oh
new
my
to
God.
you.
Can we do a break-in story about the Taco Bell run?
yeah. There's apparently now Fuzz. You may want to get a piece. Oh, there. Are we back? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway, kids, we're going to do the best that we can here. Anyway, so
that technical problem we had, we still have.
fucking
We
happening.
don't know what's wrong
We have
with
no
it.
idea what's happening.
Is the universe just telling us to go away?
No. The universe is telling us that we got to switch the format. You don't like joy, says Sarah. That is possible.
There is not a big storm here, but I don't know. But there is nothing wrong.
I have no idea.
We fixed everything.
Every rose has its thorn.
Okay, but that's really.
Yeah.
Do you want to go somewhere else?
We'll-
Would you rather hang out somewhere else?
We'll figure that out.
Discord or Zoom or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna figure this out, kids. And ideally, I'm just gonna try and just go
Not
real
move
easy.
anything.
I'm not gonna touch anything. Is what I'm gonna do. Anyway, so yes, apparently there is a something called it's the Taco Bell run, where you run for like 30 miles, and the thing is you have to keep eating Taco Bell continuously the entire time that you're running. Now we were trying to come up with names for that, like Run for the Runs, maybe.
Yeah. Taco Bell runs.
Runs for the border. I don't know. So, so let's.
I feel like we could do a whole news show where we could go back to not the news.
We
where
could.
We just read news headlines and then
indeed.
you guys fill in the blanks, right?
So anyway, this came across Laura's transom. This apparently is to treat what are called gross dad toes. Now, if you are suffering from the
Also,
heartbreak,
why is this in my Facebook feed? I, as well as not having herpes, I also don't have.
she does
gross
not
dad
have
toes.
gross dad toes.
I don't have gross dad toes.
Now, listen. Give generously to the Gross Dad Toes Foundation, because this obviously is a very, very serious
Kathy
condition.
wants to call it the Depends Dash.
Very nice. Good.
That's a good one.
I like that. The Depends Dash. Yeah, you got to get a strap up. So anyway, I should probably be treated for gross dad toes. And then what else? I should probably be medicated for blank. What should I probably be medicated for?
Gross dad toes.
Gross
Apply
dad toes.
directly to the forehead.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Right on the fucking forehead. Anybody ever use that? So
Head on.
Head on.
Apply directly to the forehead.
apply it directly to the forehead. Lauro actually picked up a product recently that has been game changing for me because I am prone to, the older I get, the more just injuries I seem to accumulate when I'm doing my fucking, like I call them the leap and twirls. When I go to the gym, it's like my fucking routine. Anyway, there are these lidocaine patches called Salon Pas. Oh, game changer, kids.
No, without salon.
What's that? Yeah, without salon.
salon.
No salon.
Salon
no salon.
pas.
Salon pas. No salon necessary at all.
oui.
Anyway, I almost feel like I should do some sort of a public service announcement for AARP. Say, kids, and by kids I mean late middle-aged folks like myself.
50s people.
Let's see. I should probably be medicated for, let's see. Christina says, those look great compared to some toes that she's seen. She does work with seniors. I'm sure she's seen some things.
I feel like after a certain age, no one should be allowed to see your feet.
I don't
It's
think
the
so.
law.
I think
like
that's
even
right.
a doctor, like, oh, my feet are fucked up. Oh, well, that's what you're gonna die.
Yeah,
of,
honestly, you're
because
just
no
going to live
one's
with
gonna
it.
See them
Nobody wants to see
forever.
that. Yeah, even I didn't go through residency and fucking a billion years of medical school to look at your disgusting feet. Hi, Shauna. How's it
Although,
going, kid?
Who would cut your toenails if you couldn't cut them yourself? If
Yeah,
you can't, okay, that's the new rule. If you can't cut your toenails, that's it. You'll just die.
I think so. You're going to die alone. Anyway, let's see. So David Seltzer says he should be medicated for the 2024 election. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Taco twirl toes, which, say that time 5 times fast. Technology-based migraines, all waking hours, says Kathy. That can be seen too, my friend. An ADHD tendency to be the villain in my life story, says Keith. Listen, we've all been awake at 3 a.m. Am I right? And there are nights where I convince myself that I'm probably the worst breathing person
3
on the
o'clock
planet.
every morning.
Every morning, I'm like, oh, there was that time. Yeah, no, I know.
Anymore, I have a bad memory, and it shocks me. Like in the
Oh, I know. It's
yeah.
God
Like,
already.
ah!
Yeah. No, listen, insomnia is bad for a number of reasons, not least of which is because of these middle of the night sessions where you're just like, I think I might be a terrible person. Let's see. Anne says, my propensity for saying no to social events that require me to wash my hair. Fair. Yeah, me too, girl. I've seen some nasty feet pictures. Stupid people wanting to be sedated. I'm not going to touch this fucking thing. Middle age, says Christina.
It has something to do with this keyboard.
I think it does.
But it was the other keyboard before, so now I'm wondering.
I don't fucking know. I'm
don't
not
touch it.
going to touch it.
Don't touch it.
Anyway, all waking hours. Let's give it to Kathy for all waking hours. Oh, that was your choice. You can choose the next couple
That's
ones.
I have the never-ending cold.
Okay, so moving right along, and boy, oh boy, are you not entertained tonight. Let's see. So Lauro discovered this fine book recently, and it is called, I guess provocatively, A Book of Unusual Soups. Who could resist a book of unusual soups? And
Do they have cottage cheese in them?
perhaps they do. Let's stretch our own imaginations here. Shall we make an unusual soup? What goes in your unusual soup? Make an unusual soup.
Did you type those? Did you pre-type
I
those?
did pre-type those.
Jeez.
Oh, I know. I'm so organized.
It's like I can
It's almost like I had 2 weeks to prepare this thing.
It's almost like I could just hang out now instead of like trying to type and then,
How you feeling about that?
Yeah, it's great.
You liking it?
It's great.
All right, this is good. This is a new change.
I can't breathe out my nose. But
That's all right.
You know.
Oh wait, I never turned this fucking thing off. There we go.
great.
Never
You're doing
turned
great.
off the crawl.
It's doing good.
I'm on top of it. The Eric Atwood makes an unusual soup. Risky click, says Keith. My big fat mouth. My next visit to Tennessee. Kathy went to Tennessee and
Maybe
lived
Eric
to tell.
Atwood is an unusual soup.
That's what I think Carrie is saying. He is an unusual soup.
He is an unusual soup.
Let's see. Eric Atwood, cottage cheese, jello mold, bisque, hookers and blows, says Ange. Stone soup, says Keith. Whatever was on my body when I climbed into the bathtub. Oh, Kathy, you got to wash that off. Rinse it up. By the way, does anybody ever get clean from a bath? I feel like you're just stewing.
After a bath,
you're
right?
stewing in your own, your own effluvium. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? My brain's working fine tonight.
Wow.
Effluvium.
I feel like you can soak in a bath and then you have to take a shower after.
Sure you do.
Because you didn't get clean.
Eric just gave the recipe for his very special lemon drop, which is, of course, eight people in a 4-person hot tub.
Yeah.
Lemon, simple syrup and vodka, cream of some young guy, maga sweat with a xenophobic base, hot tub at the gym, cereal and milk. Dear Lauro, who had the most unusual soup of all of our fine friends here on the broadcast
I give
tonight?
it to Eric for 8 people in a 4-person hot tub.
That's right.
It sounds like he has experience with that.
We've been in a hot tub with Eric Atwood.
That was 4 people in an 8-person hot tub.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Let's see. So this next story coming to you right now is about it's a place where you can get instruction, if you're so inclined, at the secret pole dance studio. Secret pole. It's your secret pole. Now, I don't know which part of this the secret refers to. Do we know?
What goes on at the secret pole dance
Is
studio?
it a secret pole? Is it a secret dance? Is it a secret studio? Is it a secret pole dance studio? And if it's a secret, they're not doing a very good job of keeping it secret. Anyway, leading me to wonder, what's your secret? What's your secret? Do you have a secret pole dance studio?
I have a cold. That's my secret.
I don't think that's a secret, babe. I think everybody's...
I'm going to have this cold forever.
I'm afraid so. You still look gorgeous.
You gave it to me.
You look gorgeous. You look absolutely gorgeous. I have that prettiest wife in the whole wide world. Oh, my God.
You're not sorry.
I'm not sorry. Kathy says, oh my God, I stood at the foot of a tiny Methodist church for my parents' vow renewal. Oh, that's why you were in Tennessee. Okay. My internal dialogue said smile. Neutral face. Okay, just
smile.
Can you smile with a neutral face? Is that possible? I don't know where that was
Maybe
possible.
she's alternating.
Christina says, I hope they're better instructors than they are at keeping secrets. Exactly. Well, and is it a secret type of pole dancing? So many things. Christina, you'll remember this. Taking Robert Cohen's acting class, one day, this is a very quirky head of our drama department at UC Irvine. And he came to, and you would do this exercise where you would try to emphasize different parts of a sentence or a phrase in order to give it different.
Once we tell you this, you guys are going to do it. So here we go.
Here's what he said. He came in and goes, and he had this kind of strange kind of accent, and he'd be like, I was driving to school today, and I passed by a shop that says it's called Olo's Donuts. Olo's Donuts.
And I was thinking.
How do you say it? How do you say it? And so we're like, oh, those donuts.
Oh, those donuts.
Oh, those donuts. Oh, those donuts.
Oh, those donuts.
Right, exactly. So there you go.
So it works on many, many things.
Christina says her secret is her passwords. Even she doesn't know them. None of us do anymore.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point where we don't know anybody's phone numbers or our own passwords. Forgot your password? Why, yes, I did. I did forget my password. Thank you for asking. All while the pastor gave me the creeps, talked about how God created a male and a female. Oh, yes, you're in the South.
No, but then you got to get to the part where her dad thanked her mom for being his friend and lover for 50 years.
Friends and lovers.
And then you're just dead. You're just like, you vaporized yourself.
You have to.
Because your dad said lover.
I'm disappearing on the spot.
No.
Let's see. That is a pencil in my pocket, says Eric.
Yeah.
David keeps forgetting what his secret is. Let's see. Keith said, just nod and say wow and no way until they're done. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Wow. No way.
Sarah's secret is she's secretly American.
Don't tell on her like that.
A slow drip until 2028. Can we get that? I just want to put it right in my veins. Put me out. Put me out. If I tell you, it won't be a secret anymore. Angela Garvin, maybe she's born with it. I have a twin and we live one life. Dear Lauro, because I did 2, you get to do 2. Now, who had the funniest response to what's your secret?
Let's see. How do I choose? I'm gonna give it to David for I keep forgetting myself.
I think that's right. I think that is the right answer. So Laura discovered once again. She is a treasure trove. And by the way, if you see something strange on your walkabout,
why don't you send it to us so we can make jokes about it all week?
She's the one.
Those clues.
So this fellow has been graffitiing. I don't even know this wherever the CBS station local affiliate is, Phoenix. He's in the Phoenix area, and of course, why wouldn't you? If you get to choose any graffiti tag in the world, why would you not go by Penis Man?
Maybe it's Pen is Man.
Pen is Man. Pen is Man.
Maybe Penis Man is kind of dumb, and he really can't put it together to do a good graffiti.
Anyway, what's your graffiti tag? What is your graffiti tag? Oh, if you're going to go out and tag your local neighborhood, what will they know you by? What's going to be your famous graffiti tag?
Pen is Man.
Pen is Man.
What is wrong with us?
Well, we have the eternal cold. That's what's wrong with us.
Now, yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry, but this is. Did I say sorry? Like.
Sarah's rubbing off on you. Oh, sorry.
Now. Oh,
sorry.
Geez.
Yeah, gotta get a.
Oh, jeez.
Let's put some Rush on the jukebox and pour me up Molson's. Let's see.
I need some Putin to get over this.
Pen is Man. Yes. The headline writer had fun with that. Yes. Draw it, don't spell it, says Eric. The pen is mightier than the man. You're it, says Shauna. I like that because it's basically like you're playing an eternal game of tag because you're tagging people. I see what you did there. She's a tagger, and she said, "You're it." I think
you're it.
I don't know. I feel like Shauna might have she might have won herself a point there.
That might be it.
That might be it.
Yeah.
Land of Hap Penis. You are is your good. I want to be a grammar scold wherever I go. Honestly, why limit it to my interactions with MAGA types who type in all caps and don't know the difference between there and there and your.
Okay. Mine would be like plural apostrophe.
Sure.
Write out like the Smiths with the plural apostrophe, and then write under real small. Made you look.
Now the problem is. Autocorrect on our phones
cringe.
is making you, when you say, we're going over to the Franco's tomorrow night, it's like, you mean Franco with apostrophe S? I'm like, you're making us stupid.
No.
You're excusing people who don't know.
No.
And don't do that. Autocorrect. Anne says, please, Mirastolum Magnificertificate.
Please send me Rustolium gift certificate.
Oh, got it. Okay, because.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
SLO drip, weird. Okay, yeah, so this one definitely has to go to Shauna for tag. You're in. Oh, kids, now there are a number of serial killer shows that are on cable right now. I don't know. It's cable. What am I, 90?
Are we the only ones who don't watch true crime?
I don't watch true crime.
I don't watch true crime. You know what? You know why? Because I think people are already fucked up.
I don't want
to hear about it.
Why do we want to do that?
I don't want to hear about all the ways that people are fucked
Don't
up.
do it to yourself. Yeah.
I live out in the forest. I don't want to hear about people who beat.
No. It's quiet out here. It's awfully quiet out here. Yeah.
I'm like, and then they lived in the forest and they were dead. Like, I don't want to hear that.
So you know that the most famous of the serial killers have three names. So, for example, Henry Lee Lucas, Gary Leon... John Wayne Gacy. Gary Leon Ridgway, of course, the Green River Killer. And of course, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
She's saying some things that I don't find objectionable now.
Well, this is a problem. I don't know what to do. Anyway, what's your serial killer name? And it has to be three names. My name is blank, and usually it's if you're doing it right, it's three first names, right? Henry Wayne David or something. A lot of Waynes. Have you noticed that? A lot of serial killers have the name Wayne in there somewhere.
So it'd be Lori Wayne Cola.
Yeah, it would be Lori Wayne Cola. I don't think, unless you really want to roll the dice with your child's future in becoming a serial killer, that you would want to give them the middle name Wayne. You're just kind of rolling the dice.
I don't think there's any serial killers in my family, mainly because my last name is really hard to spell. Right?
It's true.
It's Colwell. C-U-L. And I don't see a serial killer being like Colwell. C-U-L.
Yeah, no.
C-U-L.
Yeah.
C-U-L.
Beer. You want anything?
I'd like a soda, please.
Like a soda?
Yeah, I'd like a soda.
You want a soda?
I can't touch this keyboard because so any riffing I do is going to have to be I'm just going to have to talk to you. Larry Mullen Jr. is a good one. He might be out serial killing right now. You don't know. See? He still has the cold. It's day 15 for him. Run for your lives from this cold, people. I think this cold is worse than the COVID, and I'm not even exaggerating. At least that was bad for like a week, and then it was done, right? This will never end.
Yeah, it really
My
doesn't.
nose is stuffed up. I'm on what, day 11?
Yeah. I'm on day 16.
It's ridiculous.
Boo.
I can't.
Boo.
I can't.
Let's see. OSCAR. It's because it has a first name, and it's MAYER. Let's see. Eat, Vote, Pray. Legion Myers. Hello, Legion. Let's see. Legion Michael Myers. Okay, very good. Yeah, because Michael Myers, of course,
Oh my
was.
God, Legion, hi.
Yeah. Sarah, that's enough, Kimsey. Tammy Faye Lynn. Say I Won't. Larry Mullen Jr. Oh my God, these are fabulous. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response to?
No, it's you now. Oh, no,
Okay.
it was me before now.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm going to give it to Keith.
Yeah, for Larry Mullen Jr.?
For Larry Mullen Jr.
I thought that was fabulous.
YouTube's serial killer.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he will leave a trail of dead, and he will also put his music on your iPod, whether you like it or not. I'll disappear you. So we were just talking recently about how like appliances used to be built to last. Now I swore, kids, and you know this about me, I swore that I was never going to be one of those people who say, back in my day, but back in my day, and this is God's honest truth.
Did you swear you were never going to be
I
one of those
did.
people?
I said when I was growing up, I'm never, because I heard people do it. And I'm like, that's not fucking obnoxious. Don't do that. But this is the God's honest truth. I put up a TikTok recently talking about how like things were built to last whether you wanted them to or not when we were growing up. So even things you wanted to get rid of, like fucking tough skin jeans, couldn't cut those with a fucking lightsaber. But I think Exhibit A is the appliances, right? This is a 40-year-old fridge. You will still have the working fridge when the one that this one will still be working basically when the one that you bought this year stops working next year. This is the God's honest truth. And also this is there we go. This is demonstrating that appliances came in 3 colors, of course: white, avocado, or harvest gold. And they're still running. Anyway, what do you have from your childhood that still works? What do you have from your childhood that still works? But I think Laura's down. Oh no, she's down. What do you have from your childhood that actually still works? I still have. Well, I mean, a lot of ephemera from my childhood is back here on the shelf of pride. We used to have the wall of shame. Shelf of pride, I know. Actually, I will tell you this. Carrie Atwood's creations. Built to last. Built Ford Tough. Oh, these are so adorable. And just, do you know that Carrie, by the way, is a blue ribbon winner at the state fair for some of her leather creations? Oh my goodness, Carrie, when you can, send me some photos of your stuff and I'll share them for folks. Blue fucking ribbon. Best in show. Oh, it's fabulous. She is honestly, there is nothing that Carrie Atwood can't do. She is talented. Oh, Sarah says her knees are still working for now. Mine too. Just please, just sprinkle a little. The last thing I ever want to do is have to endure a fucking joint replacement. I've seen it up close. It is not pleasant. Let's see. What do you have from your childhood that still works? Nightmares, says Ange. My imagination. Trauma, says Kathy. My right knee. My crippling anxiety. You and me both, Keith. You and me both, my brother. Me. Teddy bear. Clock radio. Intense fear of chain gangs. Well, sure. As my foul mouth, Legion. Keep that going, my friend. A hatred of SpaghettiOs. I've never understood the appeal of SpaghettiOs. They
Oh my God, SpaghettiOs are so delicious. Are you kidding?
I think it's all the sugar. I just don't like that much sugar in my pasta. Sadly, my ovaries, says Kathy. Hatred of peas. Fear of quicksand. Laura can't eat peas because she feels that they're going to get lodged in her windpipe.
It's not that I can't. No, it's that when I try to eat them, they go down my throat.
Right.
I don't know why. I inhale in the exact right way to make a pea get stuck in my larynx every time. Peas are trying to kill me.
There. David, my ADHD, says Sarah. Yours and mine both, kid. In fine working order. Not my shoulder, says Kathy. Asthma. My hurdy-gurdy. Fear of nuns rulers. Did you go to Catholic school, Fuzz? Have we ever discussed this? AM, FM, clock radio. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response to what do you have from your childhood that still works?
No, it's
Is this me? Okay. Well, I just, let's give it to Legion, I think, for my foul mouth.
See, this is much more fun than the overnight you were going to work. See, I follow Legion on Facebook. I know what he's doing.
Yeah, that is outstanding. Glad you could join us. And yeah. Let's see. So, what else did I have here? What was this? Oh, right. So, I was talking about some of the things.
You're like, what's that clue from 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, exactly. Fortunately, I wrote it on the back of this card. Some things give us away as members of Generation X, whether we like it or not. And the first thing that comes to mind, obviously, is the use of the word dude.
Sarah, yes, corn does the same thing. I can only eat corn on the cob because corn is so small. If I try to eat it, it goes right down my
You can't do it?
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah. Lust for redheads. Oh, you and me both, my brother. You and me both. Let's see. Legion is surviving the war-torn streets of Portland, too. No more overnights. Oh, good. Okay, and that's fabulous.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway, the other thing is the double space. I know that there's some members of our generation who, from their cold, dead
Fuzz
thumbs...
will never stop the double space. And then, you know what? I respect that.
Yeah. Anyway, what's a dead giveaway that you're Gen X? What is a dead giveaway that you are of our generation?
Besides my face?
Besides, hi.
What?
Yeah.
My shitty attitude toward almost everything.
So I should show you guys this. So yeah, I know I've been talking
Eric,
on that.
I do chew my food. It's that when I put it, I don't understand peas. I don't get peas. They go right down my throat. They roll right down my throat like they're supposed to. They're engineered. It's not right. Peas are not right.
Maybe you gotta whirl your peas. You know, just like Gerber. So I've been talking on this show for a while about how I'm gonna buy some hair. Right, because this is something that I've wanted to do my entire adult life. Ever since I started losing it, I was going to buy some hair.
You're supposed to do it in secret.
No, there's no secret.
You unleash
There's
it like,
no
oh my
fucking
God,
secret.
he has hair
Everybody
again.
knows I'm fucking bald, and if I show up one day with hair growing on the top of my head, it'd be like, somebody parted with some cash in exchange for that.
If you're going to do it, then you should just vlog the whole thing and put it on
I'm going
YouTube
to.
and make money off it.
Oh, I'm going to. No, I'm going to do the whole journey. But that being said, I consulted with this place the other day. They're apparently like the best there is. They're in Canada, Sarah. How about that?
I have to be totally honest with you. The after photos
I'm telling you,
they sent
that's what I'm building up to.
Okay.
What I'm building up to. I consult with this guy, and I'm like, I'm feeling good about it. And it's like, listen, I don't want to have, I don't want to have a 20-year-old hairline just all of a sudden, hey, there it is. Like, no, I want to have something that looks age appropriate, right? I want to have something that looks like it's receded a little bit, like it would fit on a 57-year-old guy's head. And the guy's like, I got you. I hear you. Here are all the things you got to do. And he sends me photos of a guy who has had something similar. And I wish I could just bring it up for you right now. Somehow this guy looked older.
It does not look good.
He had my hairline, and they did this thing, and it made him look older. I don't know how it's possible to have hair.
What is it with the guy? And I don't want to disparage this guy, but like he's older and he has those chopper dentures.
Big old choppers
right?
and a
Like,
mustache.
Big old dentures, and I'm like, why is this the guy they're sitting? Is that guy also 57?
And he's combing it straight back. Don't fucking just. I don't know.
I'm very alarmed about this.
No.
I don't think you should go to that place because if that's the best
I
they can do,
know, obviously
that's
not
their
what I'm
best practice.
I'm not gonna do. Anyway, did give away that I'm Gen X is the Aquanet in my shopping cart. That along with Aussie Sprint Spray. Kathy.
I got some of that.
Let's see. My age, says Carrie. When I'm sick, I want buttered saltines and Price is Right. Yes, indeed.
Oh, I know.
Gatorade and Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Gotta be.
Shauna, I'm still writing cursive. I write a check in cursive.
Sure.
I'm like, if you can't read it,
You sign
fuck
your
you.
name in cursive.
It's fine.
I don't. My signature is like. It honestly looks like a squiggle.
Are the kids today not signing their name in cursive?
I don't know. I have no idea.
They're printing their name.
They're just typing it with their thumbs, I think. Schoolhouse Rock is the main reason I know anything. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union. I'm not touching this fucking thing.
Don't
Let's
touch
see.
it.
Christina says I'm able to drive stick. Let's see. Marsha means something. Pluto is a planet. Okay, dear Laura, who had the funniest
Anyone who
response
could
to?
once drive stick can drive stick, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
I think there's muscle memory going on there. Who had the funniest response to what's a dead giveaway that you're Gen X?
I want to give a point to Eric for saying can't chew peas.
Yeah, well, all right. Can't chew peas.
Can't chew peas.
Can't chew peas.
But yes, also, and gets a point for Marsha means something.
Yeah. So, nice. Okay. Congratulations to Angela.
I've never had
kids.
a buttered saltine, but I'm
That
about
sounds-
to go do that.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart?
What I
It's
like
so
when
freaking
I'm
good.
really sick is a really salty
Yeah.
Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
It's got to be. It's got to be. The higher sodium
Yeah.
content, the better for this boy right here. I know when to sign Leonard Bernstein. So I also posted a TikTok recently about sounds that you just don't hear anymore. So the ones that jumped immediately to mind were like the dot matrix printer, right? Or the
fax machine.
The fax machine signing on to AOL. Remember that?
You've got mail.
Exactly. The THX theater, which literally would like shake your fillings in some theaters. It was so fucking loud.
I like
anyway,
that.
what's a sound that you just don't hear anymore? What is a sound that you just don't hear anymore?
Oh my God, speaking of sound.
Yes, darling.
Right now, I'm having that tinnitus attack where I
Oh my
can't
God,
hear
yeah.
anything out of this
That's the
ear
cold.
at all.
I had it. Mm-hmm.
Except a loud ringing. I'm getting a ringing. I hear a ringing.
I'm getting a buzzing noise in my left ear.
buzzing
Yeah.
in my left ear.
What's a sound that you just don't hear anymore? Oh, Christina said her dad's voice.
Aww.
Oh, I don't hear mine either. Yeah, every once in a while, I've saved all of my dad's voice messages, and I'll go back and listen. Hey, bud. Hey, Bob. Same thing.
Okay, it's time to go.
Yep. Hey, time to go. Whoop. Gotta go.
Time to go.
Yep. That will never not be great and perfectly useful. So here's how. If I haven't shown you guys, this is the way that Jim Cox will let you know that it's time for him to make an exit.
Yeah.
So
I think you should use this
You'll
in
be
your
in the middle of a conversation, like everybody's kind of talking, and just kind of look around and be like, slap his knees. Yeah, it's time to go.
Time to go.
That's the way that you make a Jim Cox exit. Right
Okay,
there.
Christina says my answering machine. We left messages on your answering
we
machine,
did.
Christina.
Was Christina there when we were calling that work friend of yours named Ishwar?
No.
No, but that was fucking
No,
funny.
That was funny.
That was fucking funny.
Did any of you have grandparents so old they were like, how old were they?
How old were they?
My grandparents did not own an answering machine. They were like, nah, you want to get me, you just call me.
You just got to call.
If I'm not
Gotta get
home, you won't get me.
Exactly. And it used to be a reasonable excuse to not be available. You remember this? You could actually not be available, and that was fine. And people were like, oh, no, it's busy. He's not answering. I guess I'll see him in another time. And now it's like, well, I got to call him. I got to text and ask all of his friends and check in with the Find Friends app and all the rest of it. I like being missing. That's kind of nice.
Legion says the movie phone guy.
Okay.
Brought
Welcome
to
to
you
Movie
by
Phone
95.5
5.5 KLOS in a time of war. Let's see. Landline rotary dial ring. The TV sign off. Dial up. Landline phone calls. The kitchen phone ringing. Let's see. My wife's nagging. Telephones.
Eric has a death wish.
He does. He doesn't want to be happily married, apparently.
Yeah.
You've got mail, says Sarah. Let's see. Busy signal, ringtones, answering machine. Let's see. The click of numbers on a rotary phone.
Oh my God. I saw a TikTok where someone put a rotary phone in front of a kid and they were like, what do I do with
What the fuck
this?
do I do with this?
And it's funny to us, but like no one ever taught that kid what to do
They
with
wouldn't
it.
know.
Like, why would they know?
They had no way of knowing. Cassette player chewing up your favorite cassette. Yep, I remember that very well. And it was like, I'm gonna have to spend so much fucking
gonna have
time
to fix
with
that.
the fucking
And
pencil
then there's
and
going to
just.
be a point in the song where it's going, oh, just
Yeah, and it's always gonna. Yeah, it's always gonna be fucked up.
That was a Smith song, by the way.
Very nice,
Which
isn't it?
is what was playing in my car
Fine.
in high school.
Mom's yelling for the kids to come home after the streetlights come on. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? Cash registers, the static on TV, shut the icebox, the time number, at the tone the time will be, the TV going off the air, the Looney Tunes theme. And by the way, Keith, thank you for spelling it the proper way, because apparently there's a Mandela effect where a lot of people thought it was spelled Lonneytoons, and it never was.
It wasn't?
No.
Weird.
I'm the Fuller Brush salesman. Yeah, that's an old but goodie. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. Woof. Good night, Mr. Walters. Ba-da! I remember that. In a world. Avon calling. The school bell. The sound of riding my Rainbow Bright lunchbox down you rode your lunchbox down a steep hill. All right. Golly. Avon calling. The grind of plastic big wheels. Your dad neutered your big wheel. Let's see. That's how Eddie Vedder sings. Popping a cassette out of the player. My kid's asking me to read just one more book. Oh, that's adorable. I love that.
Recently.
I love that.
I think I've told this story before. My father did not like the sound of clicking, so he took my big wheel apart, completely apart, put it back together without
Made it
clicking.
silent.
I
Silent big
recently
wheel.
saw my dad at a family reunion at my uncle's house, and I told that story, and he goes, I didn't do that.
No,
And I'm
come
like,
on, Ken. Own it.
Are you
Own
kidding?
it. Own
Like,
it, Colonel
how
Ken.
would I have that very weird memory
No,
of being
no.
the only kid in our neighborhood with
The
a
silent
creepily
big
silent big wheel?
like Danny
Like,
from
wow.
The Shining. Melissa Gilbert as Laura Ingalls Wilder. The
No,
sound
I
of
do
bottle
that.
rockets. Tiny bubbles. Oh, yes. And then the one and the two. And oh, my God. The most boring hour of my life was spent with my
That's what I would
grandparents.
watch with my grandparents. Yeah.
Oh, God, Lawrence Welk. Oh,
Wonderful,
my God.
wonderful.
Torture. Fucking torture. The Xerox.
Like, where are we watching this?
Scotty Coates.
Scotty Coates, where have you been?
Hi, brother. Dear Laura, who had the... Boy, there are lots to choose from here.
Oh,
who had the
geez.
best response to what's a sound you just don't hear anymore?
Tiny bubble. Oh, let's see.
Scotty Coates is here. That's so awesome. This is my brother.
Keith, sit, Ubu, sit, good dog, woof.
Yeah, that's
my
good.
dog.
Hi, Mr. Walters. So, as you know, we've talked about this on this show. One of the things that I think is particularly galling and a little upsetting is when you have these. You feel like you're kind of on like maybe a 10-second delay, where it's just like I'm in the middle of saying something, and all of a sudden the world just be like, blah, blah, blah. Nope, the word's not there, and your recall is like, okay, I'm going to have to spend a couple extra seconds here to think about this. And the harder you try to think about it, the more you can't. And so, yeah, this is one of the wonderful things, just wonderful things about getting older. However, there can be, I imagine, some positive upsides to this. What are some things you just wish you didn't remember? Some things you wish you didn't remember.
What about all the embarrassing things that I remember at
In the
3
middle of
o'clock
the
in
fucking
morning,
night.
right?
Oh my fucking
Couldn't I
God.
just forget those
Jesus
instead of like
H.
some
Christ.
core memories that I have now forgotten? Couldn't I just purge those?
I would rather. It would
Like-
it would be ideal.
An embarrassing thing I said once in grad school. It haunts me.
Oh,
to
God.
this day.
Oh, dude, listen, I can't even get into the. So I've tried to do a bit about this,
I can't.
and I realize that, like, in order to do a bit about the things that you think about in the middle of the night, you have to give examples, and I don't
I
fucking
can't do
want
it.
to.
I can't do it. That will codify it in a way that I
And-
can't
and
even.
the
I don't
world
even
will
want to say it
know.
again. I don't want to
The
say it
world
again.
will know.
All I can hope is that people have bad memories, right?
Exactly.
And like nobody's going to remember. Although the things that are so dumb that you said, they probably like woke people's brains up, and they're like, yeah, I remember that. That was stupid.
I don't know if that's true. I think we actually focus way more on our own peccadillos and embarrassments than anybody else
think
ever
I would
does.
be so doubly, triply, exponentially embarrassed
If you knew that somebody
if I asked,
remembered,
like I had this one embarrassing grad school moment. If I asked Elise and she said, "Yeah, I do remember that," I would have to die. I would
I'm
die.
gonna have to die now.
I would just
I'm
die.
sorry.
Like, well, I've had a good
I've had
run.
a great run.
That's it.
I've had a great life.
That's it. No.
Scotty said he thought we were both sick and there was no show. We are both sick and there is a show.
Yeah.
Elvira saying, hello, darlings. Let's see. Walking in on my parents. Oh, everybody wants to scrub that.
No. Did that happen to you?
High school PE.
No.
High school PE. Who's the current president? Indeed, Scott. I wish I didn't remember that I owe that person a text back. The late night image of some things I saw in my house as a teenager. That time I got so nervous in a 6th grade presentation I pronounced the L's in tortillas.
I mean,
Actually, a buddy of mine was reading aloud in history class one time, and he got to a section and he pronounced it the annals of history. We've never let him live that down.
that's okay.
That just shows that you've read the word, right? Just because you don't know how to pronounce
See,
it.
I'm so quick to say nobody remembers that. I guarantee. But my thing, I'm like, everybody remembers my thing.
I don't think so. Christina, how I looked before my 50s. Honest to God,
Am I right? I feel like
I have photographic evidence.
Here's what
Thank
happened.
God.
COVID, everyone put on a mask, and when they took off the mask, they were like, "Holy shit, I'm old now. Like, I don't like this."
I did put the masks back on.
My face melted.
The smell of the dry, sandy stuff the janitor would pour on puke. Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
It was sawdust, right?
Yeah, but it was treated with something. I don't. It was pink. Let's see.
On the school bus.
Oh, Christina, we all wish we could forget 7th grade. Oh, it is the nadir of most people's existences. What my body used to look like. Oh my God.
I
Okay.
feel like, did you have a good 7th grade?
No, if you did,
If so,
we're probably
you're
not
over
friends.
now. We're not friends.
We're probably
Right.
not friends. Anybody who had a really bitchin' 7th grade, we're probably not real
was
close.
7th grade painful for you in a way that you can still viscerally feel? Then we're friends.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Well, I think I gotta give it to Shauna for walking in on my parents.
Oh, that's
That's rough.
horrifying.
Oh, kids. Well, here we are into the. Are you gonna?
Hold on, I was gonna number them. Hold
Okay,
on.
she's gonna. I think that's it. I mean, those were all of the clues that I wrote out for tonight's. Oh, I've got an extra.
Oh yeah, that was 10.
Okay, that was 10. All right. So do we have a clear winner for tonight?
Let's see. Why don't you sing a song on guitar,
On
but don't
guitar,
touch
yeah,
this
exactly.
because it will cut off.
Oh God, what are we gonna
Oh
sing
my God,
about?
I need nasal spray so bad.
Yeah.
And now I'm hooked on nasal spray, by the way.
Well, I can't remember a time when I didn't have this cold. It seems like it goes on and on and on and on forever. Well, there are things coming out every part of my face. It goes on and on and on like that forever. Oh, how I wish that I felt better. Oh, but I'm starting to think that time might be never. How I wish that I could get over this cold. How I wish that I could get over this cold. How I wish that I could get over this fucking cold. Okay, good.
So Christina initially said, "Sing a song about the 7th grade."
Oh, okay.
And then she said, "Never mind, I love this song." So
I did not see
Do
that.
you want to do a song about the 7th grade?
I don't think that I do. If you figured
painful.
out, do we have a winner for tonight?
Well, so many people tied.
So many people tied. Okay, so we're gonna do a
do
tiebreaker.
one more.
Yeah, tiebreaker. Okay. Let's see. I don't even remember what the reference for this thing was, but let's just jump right into it. Other things that you figured were already against the law. Things that you figured were already against the law. I don't remember what
This
this refers
cold
to.
should be against
This
the
cold
law.
should absolutely be against the law.
Wait, what was that clue about? It was about some visual prompt, I think.
I'm sure that it was. Other things you figured should already be against the law. Can you type that one in for me?
Kathy, I did a choreographed dance in middle school too. I'm gonna die.
Well, honestly, middle school is a close second. Well, if you had to rank them, certainly 7th grade, the most embarrassing time of one's life, junior high, followed very, very closely by grades. Well, actually, probably high school is right up there, and then grade school. And I think the reason why grade school is less
yeah.
so.
High school.
Well, grade school is less embarrassing than high school ultimately because you get a pass on a lot of stuff that you do in grade
Okay.
school. Right? You're just younger.
Let's have this. We have this discussion a lot in high school.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a kid in your high school? It's mostly a girl who has like an older boyfriend who comes and picks her up.
With the Humbert's coming to pick up your friend, right?
It wasn't my friend because she had like a whole life in an apartment.
We
So,
had
I-
we had one girl
she
that
was
we
the
knew.
manager of a store. She was
It's like a
full-grown
full-on
adult.
fucking adult.
Yeah.
There was this one girl that we knew who was like 15, 16 years old, and she dated this guy who was 29, with the full permission of her mother. What the
Exactly.
fuck?
Her older boyfriend would come pick her up every day from school. I'm like, are you on lunch break at work, dude? Like, what's going on? I can barely get it together to get my driver's license. That's what I'm trying to do.
16-year-old gets a fucking mortgage.
I'm trying to keep all my tapes from melting and like keep them all, straight in my car. You seem to have a life that I don't have. I don't know.
Christina says, other things you figured were already against the law. Taking children to a private sex island. Yes.
Oh, why not?
Let's see. Secret pole dancing. Those gosh darn LED headlights. Headache.
Had instant headache.
Yeah. Young Republicans chatting. Oh, Jesus Christ. How they're just being kids,
I don't
says
like
JD
that.
Vance. Grabbing children out of their parents' arms. Sure, that should be illegal too. Those kids on my lawn. I was the older boyfriend, says Alicia. Well, all right.
Yeah.
The president breaking the law, walking in on people's lawns, walking on old people's lawns, stepping on cracks, ramming your car into someone's vehicle, getting out with your face covered, dragging that person out of their vehicle and disappearing.
I thought that was illegal. That's
Oh,
so
kids,
weird.
it's time to vote.
That's
It's time
so
to vote.
weird.
Who had the funniest response? Now, you all vote on who you think had the best. And at this point, probably not that funny because everything is hewing so closely to the
that's
world that we're fucking living in. Other things you figured were already against the law. Please vote right now on who you feel had the best response. Drinking beer in the hot sun. Shouldn't be illegal. This is the best part of the game as far as I'm concerned because this you're voting. This is a jury of your peers. Oh, you like me. You really like me.
Oh my God, Kathy, I still know some of the dances from high school dance class.
Oh, are you gonna do one?
No. Oh God, no.
You were setting your computer down like I thought you were gonna get up and do
In
a fucking
fact,
dance.
It's funny because sometimes if you're in the grocery store, they'll
Yeah.
play like 80s music,
Yeah.
and I will just like quite unexpectedly,
I know.
will just break into
Same.
a dance. Like,
Yeah.
what am I doing?
I'll
oh my
certainly
God.
start singing along.
They're gonna take me away.
We built this city. All right, and we're coming into the home stretch here. Who had the most upvotes, dear Laura? OJ's decision making, says David, to other things you figured were already against the law.
Okay, the other night we watched Naked Gun, and it was actually funny.
Oh, the new
Speaking
Naked
of
Gun film
OJ,
is actually
yeah.
very funny. I was pleasantly surprised at how funny that film was. Do we have a winner for this week?
Angela is the winner
Angela-
with secret pole dancing.
I love that. Good callback.
Secret pole dancing
nice. Okay.
is the winning answer.
Well, kids, we did it. Oh my God, we did it. We made it through.
it was hard.
How you holding up?
I need nasal spray. I
You
can't
need some
breathe
nasal
at
spray.
all.
With that on that happy note, we're
Do
gonna
you
sign
guys
off.
think he's immune from the cold since he gave it to me, or do
Probably.
you think I'm gonna give him a strain that's
Well,
we're gonna keep?
you've been wearing the mask. You're good. You're good. Oh, kids. Well, so we're gonna put this to you guys in the chat just to see if you have any other places that you would like to convene. If this is still working, we'll keep doing this. But we were thinking about,
But we could do a different type of show. We could do a different venue
Sure.
of show. It's like whatever. We're
Oh,
open.
the
we
world
just
is your
want
oyster.
to hang out with you.
That's all we want to do. This is our social time. This is it. This is the only social time I get all week.
If we have to do a group Zoom every week, we'll do that.
Yeah, if you want to feel like you're at work, we'll put you on Zoom. Okay, kids, we love you guys. We will see you guys next time. And we're off next week
Christina
for.
thinks we have a bacterial infection.
Ooh, gross.
Oh, God.
Grody. I love you guys. I think we're off next weekend, right?
Well, I'm gonna try to force him to go to a costume contest next week.
We'll see.
At
We'll
a
see.
karaoke
I'll
bar.
let you guys know. All right, love you guys. Bye.